Okay, lesson 2 in your science book is on page 126. You need to follow along. How do living things survive in different places? And the fast fact says some butterflies stay safe by blending in with their environment. Making inferences will help you figure out how animals stay safe. I mean, look at how her beautiful pink just goes right along with those flowers, right? So that's a good camouflage. And then you can do this assignment if you want, but I'm not going to make you, but I think it's kind of cool. So it's not for a grade or anything. But if you want to do the assignment on 127, just so you can see how colors make a difference and how it can camouflage things, you can do that assignment if you want to. But again, it's not for a grade. Okay, follow along on page 128. And this is the vocabulary we're going to hit today. Desert, rainforest, grassland, tundra, ocean, and pond. Desert. Animals and plants have adapted to the environments they live in. A desert is a dry environment that gets little rain. Few kinds of plants and animals are adapted to living there. A cactus stores water that it can use later. Lizards hide under rocks during the day when it is hot. They come out to find food at night when it is cool. The veiled chameleon eats fruits, flowers, and leaves to get water. I used to have a veiled chameleon. Her name was Cammie, and she was quite mean. Just letting you guys know. They're not exactly the nicest lizards in the world. I loved my bearded dragon, though. This says the sharp needles on a saguaro cactus keep away animals that want to eat it. So we live in a desert environment in Hobbs, New Mexico. So you can kind of just look around and see a desert environment, okay? Now, on page 129, a rainforest is a wet environment that gets rain almost every day. Many rainforests are also hot all year. Isn't that crazy? It's probably because of all the rain. It makes it humid and hot and sticky. They have many tall trees that block the sunlight. Some plants grow high on the trees to reach the light. Some monkeys live high in the trees too. They can hold on to the branches with their tails. This lets them grab food with their hands. Bats hunt at night when they can catch flying insects and other small animals. So in a rainforest, it's very, very thick with plant life. I mean, in tall trees, lots of water, it rains all the time. It's wet and muggy and humid. So the kind of animals that live there enjoy that kind of hot, humid, sticky weather. And then this says the green tree, I don't know if you can see that. Okay. The green tree frog has sticky feet that help it climb. Okay, grassland. A grassland is an open environment that is covered with grass. Few trees grow there, so it is hard for large animals to hide. Elephants and other animals travel in groups of their own kind to stay safe. Some animals are able to run fast. This helps them stay safe. For instance, cheetahs. Cheetahs are the fastest animals on land. The color of gazelles help them hide from cheetahs. The cheetahs cannot see the gazelles in the grass. See how they match so well? That's on purpose. God designed them that way because cheetahs are fast and they love to eat gazelles. So it gives them a little bit of camouflage in the grassland. All right, on page 131, tundra. A tundra is a cold, snowy environment. Plants do not grow very tall and they grow close together. This helps protect them from very cold temperatures. Many tundra animals have thick fur to keep them warm. Some animals have fur that changes with the seasons. In spring, new brown fur grows in to help them hide in summer. In fall, white fur grows in to help them hide in winter. Polar bears stay warm because of their fat and their thick fur. So see, they travel in big packs in the tundra. All right, page 132. Let's see. There you go. Ocean. An ocean is a large body of salt water. Most ocean plants and animals live in the top layer of the ocean. There, the plants can get the sunlight they need and the animals can find food. Ocean animals stay safe in many ways. Some fish change colors to help them hide. Others swim fast or hide in small cracks. A jellyfish stings other animals that come too close to it. I have been stung by a jellyfish in the ocean, and it was not fun. It was small, thank goodness. Fish have scales to protect their bodies. And then we know from Finding Nemo that some of them live in like the sea anemone, like the clownfish do, because the sea anemone stings other fish, but clownfish are used to it from living in it and getting stung so often that they're immune to the sting. And then page 133 says, a shark's sharp teeth help it catch food. Its scales and body shape help it swim quickly. An octopus uses its 8 long arms to catch food. Ooh, trying to get away from octopus must be hard, huh? They've got 8 arms. Okay, pond environment. A pond is a small freshwater environment. Water lilies may grow on the surface of a pond. There, they can get the sunlight they need. Many animals, such as beavers, live in ponds. Beavers have webbed feet to help them swim. They use their sharp teeth to cut down trees to build their homes. And then this says, water striders can walk on the surface of the pond without sinking. Now that's pretty neat, isn't it? These are water lilies. There's a cutesy tootsy beaver. And you know, you've always heard that beavers build dams with the wood they collect, and then they build up the build up the dam so that they can hold water in places. And you've probably seen, well, not where you live, but where I'm from, there's lots of ponds. Okay, so now that we've talked about lesson 2, you can come to this page, this worksheet, where it says vocabulary power, living things in their environments. You can use these words together in many ways. Habitat, adapt, rainforest, grassland, desert, ocean, pond, food chain, and environment. An animal must adapt to its environment. An ocean is much bigger than a pond. Read each phrase below. Draw a picture that shows its meaning. A rainforest habitat. Well, we learned in the book what a rainforest habitat looks like and what it's full of, right? So I can't wait to see your beautiful drawings. Color them if you wish. An ocean food chain. Okay, well, we saw the ocean, and we kind of, if we think about it, remember there's some small little fish and things that eat algae and other plants in the water, and then medium-sized fish eat the small fish, and then big fish eat the medium-sized fish, and then think about your sharks and your octopus and all that and what they eat, okay? So put that in the food chain. An animal has adapted to the desert. So this might be a Google opportunity. You might Google what is an animal that has adapted to the desert, because, you know, adapted means it's changed to be able to live in the desert. So maybe, you know, there's chameleons. We saw that in our book. So chameleons tend to, you know, it's said that they change colors to camouflage themselves. I've read that was a myth and that they actually change colors based on their mood. Based on me having Cammy as a pet, I think it's the mood thing, because when she would get angry, she would get really, really dark. And when she was in a good mood, she would be really, really bright. So I don't know. But look at that, because you can find a unique animal that you can draw that has adapted to the desert environment. And then a grassland habitat, which we've covered from the book. And so we know it's mainly just full of grass. And you get to be the author of your picture. Is your grass green? Is your grass brown so the caribou can hide in it? I don't know. You're going to draw it and color it, make it all beautiful, and let us know, okay? So you'll finish this part of this. I know this was the back page to your lesson 1 that you did. I just kind of made copies to save paper. So then after you finish that one, you're going to do your lesson 2, how do living things survive in different places. Okay. This picture shows giraffes in a grassland. How have giraffes adapted to help them survive? Well, let's look at this. There's some clues there. I don't know if you notice. It's kind of a tall tree and the leaves are kind of mainly at the top. So how have giraffes adapted? Think about that. And then number 2 says, use vocabulary. Write the word that best completes each sentence. We get to choose from tundra, rainforest, and pond. A blank is a small freshwater environment. Let's think about which of the 2 that we learned, or 3 that we learned about, is a freshwater environment. This one says a blank is a wet environment. Okay, I think I see which one is a wet environment. And then the last one said a blank is cold and snowy. Yep, we only learned about one that's cold and snowy that has polar bears, huh? So put in those words where they belong. Tell me how you think giraffes have adapted or changed to survive in grassland areas. Okay, and that is your assignment for today. Thank you so much. See you soon.